Oh, these are the 2-in-1 Honeymoon Hardy Hibiscus live plants. These are stunning, and they're perennial, so you don't have to say goodbye to those beautiful faces at the end of the season. They are winter hardy, and I love the fact, too, that you're getting one plant it's already a year old when we get it.
And it's 2 plants in 1 container.
Oh, my gosh.
It's really like getting 2.
So what if I did get 2? We have a buy more, save more of $4.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity to really load your backyard or your front yard. These are fun because these are typically a tropical oasis, you know, Cancun, Hawaii plant that you're going to see, and only enjoy those flowers during the summertime. But now they're winter hardy to minus 20 below zero.
Oh, wow.
With flowers that are dinner plate size, and they bloom for like 5 months a year.
Oh,
so
my gosh.
it's honestly, it's the very best of the best. That's why we love these, and to my knowledge, we're the only people with these Honeymoon Hardy Hibiscus in the country.
Well, they ship for free, and they will be, you can grow them in containers, grow them outside, but if they're winter hardy, should we put them in the ground, or a container is okay?
A container is okay, because these are extremely winter hardy. They can handle that root freeze. That's what I love about this, is that they are so versatile. Like what you see on set, this was grown in a container.
It's amazing.
Now it's fun because we have paired the 2 best colors in our opinion. The red, it's a really rich like Merlot red, with this pink swirl, which is unique. It looks like each flower has been paint brushed with this pink edging. We put them 2 in 1 container. So you really are getting a 2 for 1. And I love that because your look is going to be like what you see here, sort of already pre-manicured. It's like somebody came into your garden and decorated it for you. But I want to show everybody what they get right out of the box, because this is a half-gallon container. It's already over a year old. And I love to point this out. Rick Domeyer always asks, well, what does this become like this year? What's, you know, give me the down low. Well, this...
By the way, that's a Derek Wallane impersonation of Rick Domeyer, and I need that clip cut and saved forever. That was good. That was good.
So this becomes this the very first year. And that's not over-exaggeration, because every year it grows this large and then goes dormant down underground, and then does it all over again. And so what's fun about these is that the flowers come a little bit later than some of your other summer bloomers. These are going to start around the end of early summer, and they're not going to stop until after the first frost. So you are creating that backyard oasis.
My gosh.
Truly anywhere in the country.
Hugely so. I mean, think about it. Those big, sunshiny, happy faces greeting you in your yard or on your deck or on your balcony. The other thing, too, is Roberta's. I mean, you all do this better than anybody. You all find us those really hard to find pieces that are easy to grow. And so question for you, because you are the expert. I get it home, it looks like that, I plant it. How much dirt, water, food, all the things?
Great question. So we love full sun for these. They can handle a part-day sun, but the more sun you give them, the better. Expect your blooms from this potted plant in about 30 days. Your first blooms, I should say. They're gonna bloom till the first frost. Now, the first year with any perennials, we do like to pay a little bit more attention to their water needs, because their roots are still getting used to where you just planted them. So the first year I would water them about once a week, but by the second year, if they're in the ground, don't water them at all. They're really going to get all their needs from Mother Nature. I have multiples of these outside my house in Indiana, which is colder than here. It's like zone 6 and this is zone 5. And so I do nothing after that first year. Now in a container, of course, you're going to be responsible for watering more often because they can't reach from underground. But this is the look, and I love these in containers. There are the colors side by side. Yours are actually going to be paired together. But I love the look in a container. It looks very stately. It looks like something you would see at the Ritz-Carlton or some very fancy hotel right off the plane in Hawaii. But this is your own backyard or your front walkway. And the fun thing about this is that these have been bred down in terms of stature. And that's a good thing, because now you can do containers. You can put them in the front of your beds. They're not going to be 6-7 foot tall. But the flowers have been bred up, so they're very large.
Oh my gosh.
So we have a huge flower on a smaller size plant, and that's going to give you this really shapely mounded hibiscus with, I mean, you hardly see the leaves on them.
What's the, no, you can't. I mean, all I see is big, sunshiny, happy faces.
Yeah.
How can I help it be its very best? Do I need to deadhead it? Should I give it drainage
honestly,
in the pot?
no. So the expired flowers will fall off on their own.
Okay.
In a certain way, these are kind of like daylilies because you're going to have a new flower every single day. I mean, look at all the little buds.
It's got so many little buds on it.
It's got so many little buds. So when this one opens, this one is like just about ready to open, and when this one falls off, this one opens. And it kind of goes like that, like every day or every other day, and you always have a new flower to look at. I love to pick them, put them in a water bowl. Some things that I've encouraged would to use fertilizer or to give them the most sun that you can. Now, if you have just a deck and you just have a half day of sunlight, these will be fine with that. But if you can give them full sun, go for it. Now, I do want to talk to you though about the fact that these plants, like traditional hibiscus, they're not winter hardy. So what we have here is very special because they can handle a cold to -20, but they can still handle the heat and a drought, and they're deer resistant and pest resistant. So they've got all these other qualities. But the last thing is those non-hardy traditional hibiscus, the flowers are like really small.
Yeah.
A couple inches wide. These are dinner plate size.
Well, all of our expert gardeners have noticed exactly what you're saying because 13,000 have been ordered this week and we only have 1,500 left. So think about if you have a pool, this is a no-brainer. This is going to be your oasis out by the pool.
That is so true.
But if you're watching right now and you're saying, well, I have a tiny balcony, but I would love to fill it with something tropical and something that makes it feel like I'm on a vacation every time I go outside, this is it. I mean, you can care for this yourself. And I don't typically think of a tropical flower as being winter hardy, but of course, you all have brought it to us.
That's right. You wouldn't think of this. You'd think, oh, I have to go to Southern California or Florida.
Fiji,
no, you don't.
Exactly.
I don't have the time. Fiji. No, you can have this, and what's fun about this is the more you buy, the more you save. So if you had a pool and you wanted to just deck it out, or again, front walkways, or flank your front door, there's so many opportunities. I have a couple of these in containers on my back deck.
It's beautiful.
But then I also have them planted like far away because you can still see them at a distance. The flowers are huge.
I'll bet it's beautiful. Don't forget about that buy more, save more that you mentioned, but also don't forget about the Gotta Grow guarantee.
Yeah,
We'll see you later.
We're happy when you're happy. We share your satisfaction for our perennials like this hibiscus for 1 year. If for any reason your results don't match your expectation, please give us a phone call, shoot us an email. We are there with you every step of the way. Thanks, Mary.
Thank you, Derek. We'll see you in just a little bit. By the way, I'm shouting to him because I walked to another area of our set. And just to let you know, in our What You Need for Spring outdoor